Hello, YouTube. Long time no see. Jumpin' Jewel Bean here. I had something weighing on my mind, and pertaining to Rose is like, you need to do a video. And I said, alrighty then, that's what I'll do. I'll do a video. Okay, I don't feel as though people need to censor what I watch on TV or what I read or whatever. If I don't like something that comes on a channel that I am watching, I very calm and cool and collectedly pick up the remote and I change the channel. Problem solved. I don't believe that because I don't like it or it offends me that you mayn't watch it. I don't think it needs taken off TV because I don't like it or it offends me. I think that everybody gets to choose for themselves. I think that we all have a right to decide what we want to watch, when we want to watch it. When I was a kid, it was different because we had to get up off our lazy butts and walk over to the TV and change the channel. And the truth of the matter is we had 3 channels. And we had rabbit ears with aluminum foil on it and all of that. So it was a little more difficult than it is now. Well, I was at my girlfriend's house the other day, and she picked her remote up and talked to it. And the TV did what she told it to. I was amazed. Let's face facts, I'm old. I'm not afraid to say it. But I don't know a lot about these newfangled gadgets. But now, rather than censor TV, you can talk to your remote and tell it to change the channel. You don't want to see that. Well, so I'm not quite sure why we have to censor things. Why are we censoring it? Change the channel. And if you have children in your home, then you need to have your TV set with child controls on it. I know this is a thing. I had grandchildren, and I did learn how to use the child controls so that they could not stumble onto something they shouldn't see. The truth of the matter is, I pretty much have a vanilla TV anyhow. But there is some violence on there, depending on what channel you stumble onto. You're not going to see anything that's, you're not going to see porn and stuff. But you could stumble onto violence. But there again, you change the channel. You don't censor it. We live in America. We live in a time when you pick up the remote, they're not heavy. I just had shoulder surgery 3 weeks ago. And you know what? I can lift a remote. Not a problem. They weigh hardly nothing. And even with the shoulder that just had surgery, I can lift that remote to change that channel. And I can find something else that I want to watch. And if I decide that it's all too much for me, I can hit the off button and pick up a book and read. And if you're finding that there's too much violence and stuff on TV, go to the library and get a book. Get a Kindle and read. Go on the internet and get books and put them on your tablet or whatever. But I don't think because I find it offensive that I should be allowed to say that nobody's allowed to see it. Now, there are some things that I totally think should be censored because I don't think it should ever be made. Such as child porn and stuff. That stuff should be illegal in any way, shape, or form. But when you're talking about violence or something, or somebody's opinions, there's a lot of opinions out there that I do not agree with. Well, I'm not going to sit there and listen to somebody who I think is talking rubbish. I was trying to find a word there that was, friendly for all. And I'm just not going to sit there and listen to somebody speak rubbish if that's what I think it is. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't be allowed to listen to it. Maybe it's your kind of rubbish, but it's not my kind of rubbish. But my kind of rubbish may not be yours. So therefore, I change channel. And that's all I've got to say today, YouTube. I think that changing the channel is the right thing to do. I have been I've been putting this thing in practice that says, change your attitude. Just change your attitude. When people are just on your last nerve, say, well, why don't you just have a wonderful day? And you know, most of the time it shocks them so bad that they quit being hateful. And it was an experiment that I started a while back, and I'm finding a lot more inner peace doing that than losing my mind over things. My blood pressure was up to like 180 over 100, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous to have your blood pressure that high. Well, about the last maybe month or so, I've had a lot of doctor's appointments, and somebody asked me why all of a sudden your blood pressure is low. Not low, but I mean nice, like 120 over 80, things like that. And they said, why? What changed? Your medication's all exactly the same. You know, how did you get your blood pressure down so far? And I said, because I've decided that all doctors are ridiculous. Let's put it that way. That's the word we're going to use. They're all ridiculous. They're all going to drive me crazy. And I'm not going to allow it. I'm just not going to allow it. I'm going to come. I'm going to do the test you asked me to. I'm going to do what you want me to do. And I'm just going to know that you're ridiculous. And that's just going to be the way it is. And because of that, my blood pressure's come down. It's staying down. I'm not doing anything different. I'm not eating different. I'm not exercising different. I'm not doing anything else different. It's all in my attitude. And seeing the difference in my blood pressure has also made me start, and I'm hoping this helps somebody else. You know, and I'm going to tell you right, it's not overnight, because I have always been a very explosive person, and it's not overnight that this happens, but you'll find that it gets easier to do, and you'll find your blood pressure going down. Because I thought, these doctors are going to cause me to have a heart attack or a stroke. You cannot keep your blood pressure at that height. You know, something's got to give when your blood pressure's that high. And after I decided that they were just all ridiculous and that they were just going to be the way they were going to be, and that me stressing out and get all wound up is not going to help. My blood pressure has been down, and it's been normal, and it's been awesome. And I've got to say that my blood pressure hasn't been normal like that in probably 15 years. So, you know what? You just got to smile and say, no matter what kind of day everybody else is having, I'm going to have a wonderful one. Thank you, YouTube. You have a wonderful day now, and bye.